Woohoo, here we go. Alright. And I already feel like I have to sneeze. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright. Let's see, we killed some people down here. We're in the,
Yeah.
a temple devoted to Skyne. This might actually be a main quest thing. I think this is... No, wait. Travel to Cleobon Relag. Okay, that's not where we're at. I'm not sure where this is. How this ties into things. We could have gone down here in disguise, but I can't pick that lock. Looks like this is the only way to go. We could have come down in here disguised like we have in a couple other places, but I'm tired of conforming to the standards of whatever society I'm invading at the time, so we're just gonna kill anybody that doesn't give us a warm hello, which seems to be many people. Now, I can't go any other way, so we might as well check through here. Loot what we can. God, it's a trap. Okay. Okay. We need to be careful here, and we need to look for traps. 862 gold. Why? Yes, I will indulge in some of that. Whoa, stop, stop, stop.
Take a look at this.
Sagani. This whole you not being able to disarm traps thing. Gotta stop. Are you not scouting? Why are you not scouting? Everybody scout. Everybody should be scouting. Are we all scouting? We're all scouting. Alright, let's do this. Gently.
Sure.
Durance got walloped by that. Far more than I wanted. Okay, what do we got here? A Skyne Temple Fanatic and a Mindbreaker. A Mindbreaker, that's awesome. That's probably a cipher, is my guess. My educated guess. Alright, let's do it. Oh my god, there's traps still. Shit. Okay, lay hands on yourself, Pelagina. Durance, heal her. Actually, no, don't. Use your Armor of Faith first. Aloth, don't you have something that heals? Yeah, you do. Restore Light Endurance. That's not going to do much for her, though. Heal yourself. Sagani. Target him. Itamok. That Temple Fanatic's coming after you. You're also stuck. Or confused. You're confused. Liquid, did you just take a swing at Itamok? No, you didn't. Oh, stop it. He's confused. Why are you attacking him? He's the confused one.
Can't get a good
Okay, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on. Why are we all attacking Itamok? Stop it, all of you. What? I mean, Sagani just shot an arrow at her own wolf. What in the hell is happening here? Fine padded armor pistol. Okay.
Huh?
Everybody line up. We apparently need to be real careful walking through here. Skulls have been lashed to this wooden effigy. Okay, we're going to take it slow, which... Unfortunately, we have to do that. Svef. Everybody check around the door frame, make sure there's no traps. Looks to be a great chasm. Oh shoot. I wonder if they can hit me from over there and I can't get to them. Because that door is locked, that door is locked, and there's nowhere else to go back there. I can't... No, I can't go anywhere that way. Have to go this way. If I sneak, I should be alright, provided that I don't walk into a trap here, which is a very likely scenario at the rate I'm going. I'm really hoping I don't run into somebody on this side of the bridge. So that somebody over here starts peppering me with arrows. I guess they could just cross this little bridge and get to me, so I don't have that problem where I'm getting hit by people I can't get to. Get them. I wonder what these guys have going on and I'm not able to see their stats. Like, I can't see how many hit points they have left or, like, how damaged they are. It's very odd.
I'll see what I can find.
Alright, we got a sentry. Sentry and a Mindbreaker. Let's get the Mindbreaker.
Dead on.
You guys gonna hang out up there? Apparently. Fine blunderbuss, and a fine blunderbuss it is. Oops.
Keeping an eye out.
Looks like blood.
Looks like blood, lots of it, guys. You guys go after him. Almost sound like he said love you. Well, I don't share those feelings, buddy. Okay, I can actually pick that lock. Question is, do I want to, or do I want to just head north? I think I'll leave the big, bad, scary-looking room for later.
Steady does it.
Oh, actually, we don't have a choice. There's a lot of locked rooms here. Excuse me. Someone has skinned this Orlin and strung up its corpse. Dried flesh is tough and leathery. Well, sounds like a good thing that I'm killing these people then, because they seem like they're not particularly nice people. I don't remember what the deal is with Skyne. I've come across that word a couple times. I don't remember in what context.
Right.
I've got this. It's done.
Alright. Well, let's see what's behind this door. Oh, this looks foreboding.
Right.
There's a dude up there. As you approach the blood pool, the viscous liquid churns and bubbles. You feel essence rising to the surface, reaching out to you, whispering. Someone should clean that up. Ugh, who would create such a vile thing? Some strange power seems to be animating the blood. I'm going to hazard a guess and say that, whatever it isn't benevolent. A bubbling cauldron of Skyne's hateful seed. He may be sniveling and cowardly in his ways, but he has never lacked for focus. Scotty peers at the bubbling pool. This is the work of something foul. We should keep moving. I'm sure nothing bad can happen if I extend my soul to the blood pool. The faint whispers resolve into a cacophony of voices. You imagine yourself surrounded by 100 men and women. Their naked flesh is scourged and bloodied, or skinned and covered with flies. Their eyes are missing, replaced by glittering black stones. The voices cry out in unison. What's this? Another soul come to rage and burn, or merely to watch? You may be a long time in waiting. Our work today is already finished. Who are you? Woman's voice replies, nobodies. Serfs and thralls and whores, used and thrown away. Almost all we had was taken from us, but what little remained we gave here. They hover at your soul's edge, feeling you out. Our fury burned within us, unquenched and unfed, but hate can be fashioned into a weapon by those willing to pay the price. Another voice speaks, in life we were weak, but in death we made a choice. Choice carries power. You can now escape your oppressors and move on to another life of toil and abuse, not before we exact our revenge. They probe at the boundaries of your soul, exploring your essence. It is a shame there is nothing in you we could use. The souls sink back into the pool. Hold, I would know what you've done here. The pool itself begins to ripple with the sound of a dissonant chorus of perverse laughter that rakes at your ears. The lapping blood stirs a large metal cage, half submerged in the center of the pool, and it creaks loudly as it rocks back and forth on a rusty pulley as if in answer to your question. Wait, let me ask you more about this place. I'm sure this is going to end well. Time for questions is over, Watcher. The blood pool is still. So that was that, then, I guess.
I'll see what I can find.
Can I talk to the... Okay. This is weird. This corpse is bent forward as if watching her life's blood trickle away. I wonder if there's traps in here.
I shall be discreet.
Not risking it. Blood congeals under this corpse's slashed throat. A crude symbol has been painted on the canvas and streaks of something that looks like blood. Nah, it can't be, not in a room like this. Man's elbows, or, well, the man's arms are cut open from elbow to wrist. Alright. Trap, stop.
What's this, Itamak?
That's probably a trap that you can't disarm, Sagani. Ooh. Impressive. Alright, let's, this is a big looking place from the looks of the scale of the map. Let's try going all the way up here first. There's a fella.
Dead on!
You guys can join in. Shoot.
Nice and quiet.
Up.
Rite of Walking Shadows. +3 stealth. Well, gotta have Laura cast that. Sagani probably can't cast it on her own, or maybe she can. I'll hold on to it. And developing a Crucible Knight, Part 2 senior ranks. We'll save that.
Laying low.
Yeah.
The vase have anything in it? Some opals. Small wicker statues with black stone eyes are placed between the flickering candles. Looks like this is another dead-end room down here. Let's look at that. Wine racks, it looks like. Cryptmaster's key. I wonder if that's for those doors we couldn't open that we found another way around anyway. Where did I get the bartender's ring at? Final Journal of Jonas. Well, this is long, but we'll read it because it has to do with a current quest. My son, tomorrow I become the effigy. Tomorrow I become Skyn's embodiment, Arniora. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip. For months we met by secret conclave to plot our landlord's demise, all the while working the fields as if our hearts were content. Skyn teaches us to plot with the mind while keeping one's face impassive, inscrutable. Fair fights are for those with armies. The quiet slave is our whetstone, our focus. In his worship, our cause finds focus, clarity, and possibility. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip. By the time you read this, I will be dead. I pray Skyn does not abandon me for speaking of my plotting, but a son deserves to know how his father died. For I have volunteered to be the effigy. Skyn will inhabit my body, using this old farmer's simple flesh as a puppet of godly rage. I have been shaved and anointed. Tomorrow morning I will be your father in name only, as my manhood will be removed, my nose and ears removed, and my useless mortal eyes will be replaced with flint stones through which Skyn might see the world. My son, I am sorry for the lies I have told you these past few seasons, but Skyn demands secrecy. Even your mother knows nothing of my furtive service to the quiet slave. Curse my name if you must, but never weep for me. If I die for the betterment of our community to smite our Lord's corruption from the face of Eora. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip, for tomorrow I become the effigy. Spooky. Save that. What is this ring that I got for, bartender's ring? Oh, okay. Never mind. That's the ring that I, had equipped on him before I got that other thing that I got for him last time I was playing this. I remember now. This cabinet is finely crafted from a deep, rich wood. However, many of its shells are broken from years of rough use. Skanite scripture. Burn, feel thy hatred twist within thee. Feed thyself on his bile, sustain thyself on his anger. This hatred, this bile, this anger, these shall be the tools for thy rebellion. Let thine heart seethe. There is no satisfaction in open confrontation. Hide thine hatred, let it grow that it may fester. Make thy plots in secret. The quiet slave stays in the shadows, his face seeks not the light. In darkness doth he work, in darkness doth he move. Rebel against those who seek to control thee. Rebel against those who seek to remove thee. Now, I don't see there being a puzzle related to that. But this Skyn sounds like a swell fellow. This also seems like it's going to have traps in it, this room. Especially since I think that's something that those electrical bolts come out of, so I need to be very careful here. Sagani.
What?
Ready, Watcher.
Move up a bit. Yeah, you're
this,
the
Ichigo?
one that catches these because you have the highest mechanic. Ah, crap. Alright, well, I'll just let her skulk. See if she finds any others. Right there. You probably can't disarm that one either, can you?
Take a look at this.
Maybe that one. Oh boy. Alright. This is gonna be fun because I gotta watch everybody one by one over these
Hey.
trap panels.
I'm ready.
How may I help? I?
let's see.
Huh?
Excuse me.
I'm ready.
Hey.
What?
How may I help?
Seeing 2 dudes. 3 dudes. A mindbreaker and a fanatic and a guard. Oh crap, Hitmock's confused. Liquid, are you attacking anybody? What are you doing? Just like standing there.
Dead on!
Hi?
Alright. Silicon vase is cracked and chipped. It looks like an antique from a deer.
How may I help?
Uh-oh. I think I saved it just now. I hope I did. A large bull-necked man in a hood helps a young elven woman down from a glass chamber connected to a dizzying array of cables and machinery. Her skin and clothing glisten with fresh blood.
You may feel a little lightheaded for the next hour or two, but that will pass. Have a meal and get some sleep when you return to town. The transfusion.
Ooh, Alice. You're supposed to be in a tanner's vat or a dyer's vat or something. Oh, so here you are.
The transfusion will be smoothest if you relax and rest. The implanted essence already has a hold on your mind, so fighting it will be useless. And I hope our new visitor does not complicate matters overly.
You don't know me very well, do you? What's going on here?
Subversion. The black sheep cousin of justice. Or haven't you heard Lord Heron's tale of woe about a missing daughter and an impending marriage? He's sent his soldiers to scour the village while he bides his time at the Dracogen Inn. I don't expect you to understand what I'm doing.
That's good, because I don't.
Neither the rituals of Scan nor the labors of Animancy meet with much approval in polite society. But unsightliness reminds polite society that there are limits. When no one pays attention to the excesses and debaucheries of a lord, you give them something they can't look away from.
Haran said he was taking her to Ina's Rest to find a suitor, but a few pieces of his story didn't add up.
Did a bit of digging, did you? That's more than can be said for most.
I'm a detective.
Lord Heron's been telling everyone she's his daughter. He brought her all the way out here just to avoid anyone who might know differently. She's his niece, and she's carrying his child.
Pelagina's mouth curls into a sneer, preying on a young woman, his own kin no less. Why would he do that? Because he's an ass? But I actually like that answer better than the other ones. Why would he do that?
Heron's own wife delivered nothing but Hollowborn. Now he's got no heir, and his sister's child, Elise, is reaching the age to marry. Without progeny of his own, Heron's legacy would pass to her issue. So, he found a way to continue his own noble line. by putting his child in this girl, his own niece.
And animacy is part of your plan to destroy him?
This isn't just about Heron or the girl. It's about the corrupting influences of power and wealth. How people of privilege, people like Heron, are so often insulated from the consequences of their actions. The charged essence of dozens of maltreated slaves and underlings is already taking root in her mind. Once it's established, it'll drive her to murder her uncle, her aunt, and anyone foolish enough to get in her way. People won't be able to look away from Heron's sins then.
You know, I'd kind of be into that idea, except for the fact that you're setting her up to be punished for, you know, killing him. She's not done anything wrong. I'm assuming her aunt knew about this, though, because otherwise, where would the heir come from? Like, how would she know? Ha, leave it to Skane, now that I know how to pronounce that, to go to such lengths to avoid confrontation. How will this lord learn if he is not directly punished? Break this lord's body, bestow on him 100 red gifts. Let him know why he must suffer. Only then do you correct the problem.
I do not wish to destroy Nestor Heron. I wish to end his entire rotten line. His name will become a curse among strangers. The deeds of his house will be eclipsed by his ruin. Foes will hear his name and shudder with pity. And any relatives who should survive him will abandon their fortunes just to rid themselves of the association.
See, again, I would be all for this, except you want to take down a bunch of people that have nothing to do with this. I hate saying please don't do this, so it makes me feel like I'm like begging you. I'm a barbarian, I don't beg.
It's already done. The essence is at work in her mind.
He nudges her forward. She only hesitates for a moment, seeming to rediscover her balance. She starts for the door, already drying her tears.
What is any of this to you? Don't tell me you pity Heron. The girl was already his slave. Soon she'll be free of him, and the world will be a better place for it.
Those are the only two options I have. Can't I, like, lunge for her and, like, hold her and stop her from doing anything? Why do I have to lunge for her and break her neck? I'm not going to kill her. I feel like there should be an option in here to lunge for her and just, like, stop her. Like, hold her. Well, I'm not going to break her damn neck. Let her go, I guess.
Go. The plot will come to fruition on its own now.
I do not like the way this quest worked. Still as stones added. The quest expires in 3 days. Hold up a second. Pardon me for a minute. I gotta take this call. Apahulio farmers in the Ixmitil plains discovered a large and elaborate ring of small Aedra pillars in a secluded southern valley. They're presumed to be connected to the Ingwithans in some way. The pillars do not appear to be connected to any ruins. However, since the site was discovered, farmers from up to 50 miles away have gone missing, eventually discovered days or weeks later in a ring of stones permanently petrified. As the Apahulio have little experience with Aedra pillars, they are calling upon Raysurans, Deerwoodens, and Glanfathans for help. Here, Vias, this seems like this would be right up your alley. I still gotta talk to this Shackler dude. I'm still building something, right? Yeah, Woodland Trails, okay. Well, can I kill you guys? Because I really think you guys are kind of shit.
We have nothing further to discuss. It is best if we know
Man.
as little as possible of one another.
I don't like the way this quest turned out. Those city lords will be looking over their shoulders after this. Wyman's a man over their wisdom. To think the men like Heron get away with their crimes. Like, ugh. Thick liquid bubbles inside the tank. Or wait, thick liquid bubbles inside the tank, releasing a pungent scent. Motes of essence swirl in the mixture.
Steady does it.
Make sure there's no traps in here. The ornate chest decorates the sarcophagus. The name on the lid has been scratched out. Garnet, money, and a fine spear. There's a lever over here. What in the hell is that? This is water. Stone beetle. Mog, what's up with your AI or something? Like, some of you guys are acting weird today.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is this a dead end? It doesn't really look like a dead end. Now, I can say this game is good at making me commit choices that I'm not necessarily thrilled about after I make them.
I've got this. It's done.
Like, there is no good choice. It just feels like there should have been a good choice there. Like, I don't know why my only option was to grab her and break her neck.
Dead on.
That's another crude symbol painted in blood. The stained and rumpled bedroll appears to have been used recently. I wonder what the deal is with this whole area. It feels shut off from everything else. Some kind of fungus over there. Skein bone. Oh, there's a ladder that leads